Well, for me personally, I speak to myself out loud all the time. If a problem can be solved, then it's not a problem. It's a task to get done. Well, this is one of the few quotes that I feel like cheesing away when I hear it. But this is one of the few quotes that I actually agree with, because I believe, based on my own personal experience, that words have a tremendous impact on our attitude towards things, towards problems, towards situations, towards the future. Because when you say to yourself, this is just a task. This is a task. I don't like the word just there because it has the kind of the feel of diminishing things, like they're simpler than they actually are. I don't like the word. I'm sorry for using the word just. But this is a task to get done. I will figure this out. It's just so empowering when it's like, oh my god, I have this problem. I gotta, oh fuck, you know? That's how I feel when I say, oh my god, I have a problem or something. It's kind of like a roadblock. It's kind of like you cannot move forward. But if it's like a task, it's kind of like a side quest. In a video game, you have a bunch of fucking side quests, and you're like, oh, that's a task. It's just a task. I will move forward. Regardless, I have tasks. I have other tasks, and I have this other tasks. The task that may be a little bit bigger, but it's a task. Regardless, I can solve it. I can figure this out. It's just so empowering when I hear myself say this. I can figure it out. I know this video is kind of like it's common sense, but I find that a lot of people, even myself, sometimes use the wrong words, and therefore my attitude towards that actual thing is disempowering. I'm losing the fight even before starting the fight. And when I say I can figure this out, I will figure this out, it's a task to get done, and I will move regardless whether I have that task solved today or maybe a week from now. Because if you have a problem that's due like next week or something, you're just gonna be thinking about that problem. It's just gonna be so crippling. I know it's common sense in a way, but also it's very difficult to just snap out of it. You cannot just snap out of it and think about, oh, this is a task or something. I guess you gotta practice and practice and practice, and I guess you gotta study a little bit of vocabulary. You're gonna find certain alternatives, and you'll find that certain people just use very disempowering words all the time. You just hear them consciously, just hear them, and you will see that they speak of this life like it's a fucking terrible thing. And I know it's difficult to live. Life is it's difficult, it's suffering. I know we have a lot of problems and everything, but then you see other people and it's like they have everything figured out, and they're like, no, I don't have anything figured out. As a matter of fact, I'm totally lost. And they're like so joyful, you know, they're just so ecstatic even about life. They're feeling, oh, I'm gonna figure it out. I guess it's all the words that we say and all the words that we think, you know, because we speak to ourselves all the time, not out loud, of course, but we speak to ourselves all the time. Well, for me personally, I speak to myself out loud all the time. Oh, my phone is ringing. However, you get this point. You get it, right? So that's about that. I guess study a little bit of vocabulary, think about stuff a little bit more, and hopefully, yeah, I lost my train of thought. Bye.